Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I know it is a furry mess today. It is my self-care Sunday. I'm gonna put on a mask. I did not feel like washing my hair. I'm gonna do my nails. They look a mess. So last night I was so in tune to Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. It was live to me last night, and I spent all day preparing. Like, I turned my house into a mini concert. I had my strobe light going. I had my incense burning. I had my little drink on deck. I had a good time last night. So I am yet again late for RuPaul's Drag Race. I apologize. I watched it. I enjoyed it. Disclaimer, I did not take notes. And once Celebrity Drag Race came on, and I realized it was yet another episode where I didn't know any of the three celebrities, I did not watch it. It'll probably be something I watch on a slow day this upcoming week, but I did not watch it yet. So let's get into this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. First, I thought it was going to be some drama. It was zero drama. Of course, Gigi gave a little side comment, because who went home last week? Widow? No, it was a double save. See? It was a double save. So Gigi made the little comment like, I'm happy, Heidi, you did good, but I'm a little upset that somebody didn't go home and it's a reset week. And I thought it was going to be a shady moment, but it turned out to be a little funny moment because a lot of the other queens co-signed. And it's something they say every year when there's a double save. They're like, it's a competition. Of course you want someone to go home, and you want someone, because you want yourself to be inched a little closer to getting the crown. So I finally thought it was going to be a little shady moment, but I promise you this year is like best friends race. It is pretty much no shade. But let's jump into the mini challenge, because the mini challenge was a snooze. It's the puppets. Like, I think the queens this year just aren't funny. They just aren't funny. And I feel like that little fab fun box they did, that was the library challenge. And I'm pissed because I'm ready for them to get their shades and get to the reading is fundamental. It's not enough queens left for a reading to be fundamental. Moving on. So I was expecting the shady moments from the puppets. It did not give. I'm going to repeat myself. I don't think the queens this year are as funny as past queens. Like, even Jackie, who was supposed to be the comedy queen, that's left, and Sherry. The puppet challenge was a snooze, but I think Jackie ended up winning, and she wasn't even that funny. But moving on. Whoopi Goldberg is here. I love Whoopi. I love Whoopi. My goal in life, I wish I would have done this a year ago, because I don't think television will be the same after the coronavirus. I've always said I want to go to New York so I can go sit in Wendy's audience and go sit with The View before Whoopi leaves. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that, but I love Whoopi. I want to cross that off my bucket list one day. But moving on. They're pretty much doing a 1-minute show. It's supposed to be funny. You can do a skit. You can tell a story. You can do characters. You can do whatever you want to do, but it's only you. And let's point out the key point, because we're going to drag her later. You get 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So let's jump right into the challenge. Up first was Jackie. I might get the order wrong, forgive me. So Jackie went up first. I ain't gonna go through Whoopi talking to everybody in their one-on-ones. It was nice moments. Whoopi gave good advice. But pretty much to me, everybody looked like when they were doing the one-on-ones. So I was surprised when I saw everyone's actual performance. Jackie did a little story time of telling the difference between her mother and her father, and I guess her mother is Iranian. Forgive me if I said the wrong country. And her father his father is Canadian, Jackie's. And so the father was more loose, and the mother, you know, that whole Middle Eastern snig. We done seen it on over there on Shaw's of Sunset and all them shows like that, where they're a lot more strict. They want you to be a doctor, lawyer, scientist, architect, whatever like that. Cute story. It has some hee hee ha ha's. When she did her mother, the mother side was funny, the father side was dry. Jackie was safe. Like, she gave a safe performance. I think up next was Heidi. Heidi might have been next. Forgive me if I say I'm out of order. On my paper, Heidi is next. Heidi's routine could have been funny. I think she might have did way too many characters, like she did herself in 4 characters. I agree with the judges. She should have changed her voice. It wasn't even the voices in the characters that I had a problem with. Her story, she should have had a better outline. Like, her story was just, here's my grandma who don't play. Here's my auntie that made the potato salad that don't nobody want to eat. Here's my hood cousin. Here's my drunk uncle. It was just, the story had no format. She was just talking and doing characters out of nowhere. And the story didn't flow. It wasn't any funny moments. Like, her characters weren't even funny. And Heidi is a hilarious person. I think with more time, she could have worked out a better outline. But I just think this one was the one that got Heidi. Like, to me, Heidi performed the worst. Okay, moving on. Next, I have Crystal. Crystal is my girl. Crystal is my girl. I hated Crystal in the beginning, and every week my love level for Crystal just kept going up and up. Crystal did the stripper. I forgot the name, and she brought out the mullet. Crystal knows Ru loves that damn mullet. RuPaul loves it, and so she is working it. I forgot her stripper name, but she did the little kitty litter dance, and the whole skit was hilarious. Crystal's whole 5 minutes was hilarious. I could watch Crystal do that over and over and over and over and over again, and she could keep adding different moves. Like, put it on a YouTube channel, Crystal girl. That character was hilarious. It was hilarious. Dump it. I loved it, but Crystal did good. Who's on my paper next? Gigi. I like Gigi's concept the best. Gigi, you were on a plane ride to hell. On a plane ride to hell. She said, welcome to flight 666. You all... It was just hilarious. And then Gigi was the only one interacting with the audience. She told Gary his jean jacket was late. Karen got on all these different fabrics. It don't matter. You still gonna burn up in hell. She told Gary to go fuck himself. Like, Gigi, I'm happy they edited her skit the way, like, because they could have cut on... Drag Race could have cut the moments where Gigi kept going back to that cabinet, looking at her outline, taking the little silent moments. They could have cut that and made it, for television, look like it was flowing and funny. I'm with Whoopi and Ru. I wish she would have trusted herself and improv'd more, because when she was flowing, it was good. Like, she didn't need whatever outline she had in that little cabinet. I like Gigi's concept the best. And Gigi, that flight attendant outfit, you look good. You look good, Gigi. Who was next? Sherry. Sherry gets dragged. Sherry gets dragged because, one, I've heard a lot of people say Sherry's little thing was funny. I didn't like it from the concept of the psychic goldfish and whatever she was doing, putting vodka in there, and then at the end she drank it. And all you seen on the TV was 2 minutes, 4 minutes. And then I heard someone say in the background, it's 4 minutes and she ain't even introduced the damn goldfish yet. And I'm like, yeah, Sherry, what you waiting on? And so then she introduced the goldfish, and then you saw 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Bitch. I can understand when you're standing up there, especially if there's no clock in the back counting down your 5 minutes. I don't know if it was one there or not. But I can see you going over. Because, see, that was me. I could relate. I could relate because in college we used to have to do 10-minute presentations all the time. And I'm a talker. And I would sit up there and I would be talking. And the teacher would always go like this. Like, if you talk over 15 minutes, you get an F. So I always had someone going like this because I can get to rambling. But after so long of rambling, you kind of know you don't went over time. Now 5 minutes, I can even see you talking for 10 minutes and be like, oh, okay, I didn't talk double the time. But 17, you knew you were talking too much. You knew if you practiced this routine, because that's what I used to do back in the day. I would practice my speeches just to see how long they were so I would know, okay, cut this out. This ain't really that important. Like, it ain't no way you can't tell me you didn't practice that and not know you were way over 5 minutes. That was trash, Sherry. I'm happy Michelle read you and said that was very selfish. You were trying to throw off Jada. Jada didn't need no help being thrown off. But I didn't like Sherry's routine anyway. So last and definitely probably second to least, because I did think Heidi did the worst. Jada put her P in pageant. Jada, we've seen you be funny. You could have got up there and just been Jada the bitch and told a real shady story and made us laugh. But I don't understand what made you think telling a story about pissing on your boyfriend while he's helping you come out of a pageant gown was funny and tasteful. And haven't you seen every time people, when they do these lewd pissing and shitting jokes on it turns, they're like, haven't you watched the season when Detox did that? Was that Detox? And she did Kesha and put piss all over the floor. Everyone was like, it's just not a funny story. It's just lewd. And I agree with Rue. I got your joke at the end when you were like, you came back and they asked for the air freshener, and then Michelle and them looked like they were sympathizing with you, like, oh my God, you pissed on yourself. And then your joke was the air freshener was for the other judges because they just ate a sandwich with onions. And I'm like, I get it, Jada. I got where you were going with it. It just, the pissing stories are never a hit on Drag Race. I've never seen anyone laugh at them. I never seen them work. I felt bad for you, Jada. I like how you called out, like, y'all not feeling this story. I wish at that moment you would have had a plan B. When you saw them say, like, y'all not feeling this story, I wish you would have had a plan B and pivoted to a whole brand new story. Or just would have started telling jokes. Or just would have started reading the audience members. Like, I don't know. I love you, Jada. I'm happy you're still here. Let's move on. Let's move on. So, for the most part, I enjoyed the one-woman shows. Now, let's get into these Purple Rain outfits. It wasn't Purple Rain. It was the color purple. Everyone had to wear purple. I put on a little bit of purple because I loved the runway that much. Let's get into these yes ma'ams and no ma'ams. Mama Rue came out in a purple sequins dress with a slit all the way up to her hips. Yes, ma'am, Rue. Yes, ma'am, Rue. That hair, that bleached out, not a touch of color, just all bleached body wave hair. Yes, ma'am, Rue. I was here for RuPaul this week. She usually snatches it, but this was extra snatched for you, Rue. So first came out Jackie. She was a one-eyed purple people eater. Now, I was born in 78. This is either an old school nursery rhyme or a new school nursery rhyme. But somewhere in 78, I ain't never heard of it. I ain't never heard of the purple people eater. I heard of the pumpkin eater. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it. That was a no, ma'am. I didn't like the bright yellow hair. I felt like I've seen the eyes and the lips on people's costumes before. And then when the lip, you pulled that tongue out and they said that was Molly on the tongue, it just looked like a hanging penis to me. It was a no ma'am, Jackie. Okay, next was Crystal. Now Crystal, I love Crystal. I love her style. I didn't get the purple cow or the purple moose outfit. I love the movement of the purple fabrics. I understand your concepts and I understand your quirkiness. It just was a no man for me. I didn't like it. Next we had my husband is playing music. I'm almost done because my nerve. Who came out there next? Heidi. Heidi came out there and snatched the stage. And that lace illusion gown with the back out. The hair was right. The makeup was good too, Heidi. Heidi looked her best tonight. I'm so sad Heidi went home, but y'all already know that. Heidi snatched it. Yes, ma'am, Heidi. So up next was Gigi. Gigi was a Scooby-Doo, one of them Scooby-Doo people. The one with the red hair. Dang, her Daffy or Daphne. Is it Daphne or the other one? No, that ain't Velva. Daphne, the sexy one. It was Daphne down. She looked exactly like Daphne. It wasn't like ooh, Gigi. It wasn't like that. To me, Gigi is starting to wear the same silhouette. Like, what else you got, Gigi? I want to see Gigi do high glam. And not these little sexy little mini skirts and I'm going out to the club or overly decorated bodysuits like Abraham Lincoln. Like, I'm tired of that, Gigi. I want to see high glam. She gonna give it to us. It's coming. I have a feeling next week. But I agree with Rue. Like, alright, you Daphne. Okay. And I noticed the neon green more than I noticed the purple. But moving on from Gigi, who came? Sherry Pie came out next. I usually don't talk about Sherry Pie, but she was supposed to be that Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. I didn't get it. I didn't get Cat at all until they said it. I didn't know what Sherry was. I thought it would have been banging if she had that long feather boa, which I guess was the tail. But at the moment, I was like, what is that long boa for? I didn't get it. But all right, Sherry. Next. Sherry just gets a ma'am. Like, it ain't a no ma'am, but it ain't a yes ma'am. Now, the person who came out and snatched everyone's wigs was Jada. Jada had on that all purple. It looked like that Michael Costello Cardi B gown that he did for Cardi when they were out in Paris. And she had that black with all those, with the slit and that circle hat. I said, Jada, you better slay this stage down. Capital yes ma'am. Capital yes ma'am, Jada. That outfit was everything. Everything, Jada. Moving on. So, of course, Crystal wins. She deserves it. Like I said, that stripper act was hilarious. And who came next? Heidi and Jada had to lip sync. I was so sad for that. I kind of wanted Sherry to go down there. Just for taking 17 minutes. She deserved it. But then it's like, who would she go against? Because Heidi and Jada equally did bad. At least people laughed at Sherry's. I didn't, but somebody did. Okay, so next they was doing We Gonna Party Like It's 1999. They was doing that for by Prince. That's why I said it was Purple Rain, but it was the color purple. They shouted out Whoopi for that. Jada lip sang the house down. She snatched that circle off and had that little short, blondish highlighted wig. Jada lip sang her ass off. She was giving you face, body, that high slit all the way up to the coochie. She was working that little black panties she had under that dress. Jada was working it. Heidi, I know Heidi would have lip sang her ass off too, but you should have snatched that dress all the way up and worked that stage. But she was lip singing with that gown on, and she couldn't dance and move the way we know Heidi can dance and move. Because Jada is not a dancer, but she showed her ass. Jada gave. She hit that split. Jada gave. Heidi just couldn't do the same with her dress. I didn't want to see either one of them go. Heidi went home. Heidi, RuPaul told you the truth. You are a star. Go ahead and invest in LA, New York, wherever you want to go, girl. Get out of that small chicken town and go be the star that you're meant to be. Heidi is the winner of this season without a crown. Heidi is the one people want to go see. I don't even care if you call yourself Heidi in the closet. I would just go with Heidi. Don't add Aphrodite, Hydrates, none of that stuff. Just be Heidi and go be a star. I see it. Heidi is definitely coming back on somebody's season of All Stars. She gonna have some change when she come back on All Stars, and she's gonna slay. I love Heidi. Sorry to see you go. I was hoping you would get in that top 4, but I guess the top 4 is gonna be Jackie, Crystal, Jada, and Gigi, because we know Sherry ain't gonna be there. I wonder who go home next week. Whoever goes home gets to come right back since Sherry is disqualified. So, all right, y'all. That's all I have to give. I saw y'all checked out that All Stars cast review I did. I can't wait for All Stars. All Stars is going to be good. All Stars is going to give me the drama and the shade and the reads that I am lacking of this season. And I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. All right, y'all. If I watch Celebrity Drag Race in the next day or two, I might review it. I might just watch it for my viewing pleasure. And hopefully next week, on this last week of the celebrities, they'll give us some more people we know. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm about to go do my nails and my mask and enjoy the rest of my Mother's Day. Y'all, and do the same. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.